Okay, after we have talked about physical and chemical changes, I want to know what evidence is going to support the theory of conservation of matter or mass. So you know, this theory there will be a question on this theory on every test from this point on. It applies to every content area in science. Make sure you know it, memorize it, be able to apply it. So this goes with our learning target number 9. Gather, analyze, and interpret data that show mass is conserved in a given physical or chemical change. Okay, so this theory, we've heard this theory before. Matter cannot be created or destroyed, it can only be changed. So when you apply a physical or a chemical change to matter, you are not creating or destroying matter, you're just changing it. For example, calcium chloride, sodium sulfate, those are the two chemicals in this flask. They have a mass of 300.23 grams. When we mix those two together, notice over here there is a change in state. We've got liquids going to precipitate. Okay, a new substance has been formed, calcium sulfate and sodium chloride. So that is a chemical change. So a chemical change was applied here. However, look at the mass. The mass of the matter does not change even when a chemical change is applied to matter. Okay? Because even though we changed the matter, we didn't create or destroy it. That calcium is still there. Look here, over here, here's Ca, Ca. So we still have calcium, that element. Okay, if we take a look at another element in the reactants over here, chlorine. Okay, we have chlorine. All right, it's not balanced, but we'll get to that in the next unit. Okay, sodium. Over here, we've got sodium, Na. I like using these colors. Sulfur, S. SO4, polyatomic ion. They're also called the Texans. You'll get that in high school chemistry. SO4. So all we did was change the matter. Calcium chloride is no longer calcium chloride. The calcium is now with the SO4 sulfate, calcium sulfate. The chlorine is now with the sodium to make salt. So all we did was change the matter, did not change the mass. Mass stays the same. So chemical changes and physical changes support the theory of conservation of matter. Okay, so let's kind of review. How else in other content areas of science does this theory apply? Remember in 7th grade, we talked a lot about photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Photosynthesis and cellular respiration, you can apply this theory to. The rock cycle, which we covered last in 7th grade as well, supports the theory of conservation matter. So does plate tectonics. One we haven't covered is a star's life cycle, but that is also one that supports this theory. And the water cycle. These are all different applications of this that can support this theory in the other content areas. So the theory of conservation of matter or mass is an extremely important theory. Please make sure that you can memorize the statement, matter cannot be created or destroyed, only changed. You can apply it. So if I give you an example like this and I ask you what theory this supports, you're going to be able to look up, mass didn't change, theory of conservation of matter. You might be able to be asked to apply it to other topic areas that we've covered before in either 7th or 6th grade. So you want to make sure you're able to do that as well. Okay, so that covers target 9, being able to look at data and show that mass is conserved even in a chemical or physical change.